choose to challenge? I think this concept that I need to be one thing, that I need to be defined as, okay, because, just an example, because I am a dancer, I have to act in a certain way, or because I am a black woman, I am expected to act and to talk in a certain way and to dress in a certain way, and this whole sexualization of the black women or women in general. Look, I think what I want to challenge is that I don't want anyone to define me. I am undefined. I choose to be many things at the same time. I choose to dress very sexy. Tomorrow I choose to dress with suit and tie, and I just put a hat. I choose to talk slowly. I choose to be very angry and just shout at people. Well, not, I don't actually shout at people, but you know the feeling. I want to challenge this idea that, you know, we are born to play a role, when I feel I am born to evolve and to be many things during the time on this planet. I truly believe this is an evolution, so more of the soul rather than the body. So I feel like I am here, I'm learning, then I'm gone, and then who knows, I'm back again as a, I don't know, a tree, or I am back again as some form of energy. So I want to challenge that. I want to challenge the fact that I am what I choose to be. So yeah. I always have like this problem. Whenever people ask me about my dance class, they ask me what type of dance do you teach, and I always struggle to tell them which type of dance, because I'm like, I don't actually teach one type, because I'm such a mix and I feel like I'm such a fusion of many things. I don't know how to teach one thing. I wouldn't even know how to teach, let's say, just Afro or just Brazilian or just European stuff. Like I'm
even just Afro. There's no just Afro,
yeah, exactly.
Is there? It's like
yeah, it's like a mix. So I'm like, every time people ask me, I'm like, oh, I struggle a bit. I'm like, because I know it's hard for people to understand, because we have like this preset thing that, you know, oh, you are a dancer of hip hop, you are a dancer of ballet, you are a dancer of this, and I feel like I don't feel I'm a dancer of anything in specific. I just feel like I move with the music, and I just mix anything that I learned or anything that I remember from my ancestors. I don't know, like sometimes I dance things and people are like, where did you learn that? I'm like, I don't know. It just came with the music, because music for me, it's okay, so we have like this dimension, and I think music for me takes me to another dimension. So whenever I'm dancing, it's more a reconnection with myself, with my ancestors, with my heritage. It's less than me trying to express something. It's more me connecting. And I think obviously I'm expressing, but like whenever I'm dancing, I don't feel like I am dancing for you or for whoever it's on. I am dancing for me. If you can connect with me, then that's amazing, because then it means we are all in the same vibration. But I'm not doing anything in specific for anyone. Okay, this is gonna sound like super selfish, but I did this whole exhibition. I did it mainly for me. I know it's very selfish, but I don't want to say like I did it for me because I want to show off. I did it for me because I did a lot of research for this. I had to learn about Mandingas, which is like an ancient tribe in Africa that got extinct, and they you can find them which I didn't know. Like I thought Mandingas was only a thing from my country, and then when I researched, I discovered that they are spread out all over the world. And just like a few days ago, I saw that they have the same in Congo still, the tradition, and I'm like, so like. Okay, I'm glad people connect with this. It's amazing. That's the whole point. I'm like, I want you guys to see similarities. I don't want you guys to see differences. But in the other hand, it made me go deeper into my own roots. And one thing I discovered is by going deep in my own roots, I am actually connecting with everyone. So yeah, that's music for me, is that I'm connecting to myself so I can connect with everyone. And then dance is just another consequence of music. So I had a friend of mine, he was like, oh, whenever you're dancing, it's like you're a different person. I'm like, yeah, I'm about like 10 different person, cool. So dance it's, sorry, I'm gonna get emotional. Yeah, that question about mobility, I've never been asked that. What would I feel? I think sometimes, I don't know if you have, I think it happens with other dancers as well. Sometimes I dance not with my body, but I dance with my soul. Like I can be like, if I close my eyes sometimes, I don't move my body. How can I say? Like that off-body experience that I had, even though my body was moving, I wasn't present in my body because I was somewhere else. I was like in another dimension. I don't know what I was doing there, but it was great. But yeah, it's such a tough question. Thank you for the question, actually. It made me think, what would I do? How would I feel? Obviously, you feel like you lost like mobility, but I think movement it's something that is more, it transcends a physical form. So I think even if I lost my mobility, I would still find a way that my soul is still connected and it's still moving. Even if I can move, my soul can move, something like that. Yeah, I think that's it. Sorry, that's really a tough question.
The Fenty show of Rihanna. Have you watched it?
Oh my god, yes, I did. I haven't watched the season,
The new
the
one.
volume 3, but
Yeah.
I watched all of them, and I love the choreographer.
Yeah.
Paris. Oh my god, I love her. I follow Paris since when she had like just her own small dance crew. I follow her since then, and it's so amazing to see her evolution. And I think the fact that, okay, there's this, I hate it, but there's this thing like dancers have to have like a certain shape of body, you have to be super fit, and you have to be this and that to be seen as a dancer. And I'm like, that is such like bullshit. Because I mean, like movement doesn't pick which body is gonna move. Like you just move. It's like it's more a feeling than. And I hate this thing. I hate so many things. Sorry. Like there's so many things in the artistic world that. First of all, I hate elitism in the artistic world. Like people thinking like you are an artist and you are something special. I think every single human being in the planet is capable of being creative. So whenever I have like people, they think they're better than others because they're artists, I'm like, shut the fuck up. You're not. The only difference between probably a person that calls themselves an artist and someone that doesn't think they're artists is, I think artists are, we just like put ourselves out there more. We decide that we want to be that vulnerable to actually put ourselves out there and show things that probably other people won't. But I think we are all artists, we are all capable of doing art. So yeah, I hate that. And the same thing in dance. Whenever I see people like, oh, like you have to be this and this to be a dancer, I'm like, shut the fuck up. Everyone can dance. Literally, if you can move, you can dance.
Yeah.
Now, like, okay, if you go to a stage, maybe, yeah, you need a bit of training. But the thing I love about Paris is I think she broke the stigma around what a dancer should look like, how she should move. She's so confident in her own body. She's and I think she inspired other dancers, because if you see many of her dancers, they are like just normal people you would see on the street, and they are just so amazing the way they move. I remember she has a master class, and I took it, and she was saying like how you should act in front of the camera for her dancers, and she was like, the camera is food and you guys haven't eaten for 2 days. She's like, that's how you should look at the camera, and that's how you should look at the public when you're dancing. I was like, that's amazing, because if you see the dancers, they all have like this confidence. It's like they're coming for you, you know, they're taking something. I love that, and the whole Fenty show, it's incredible. Like, that's just breaking all this stigma around the body, and
The question my friend had for you is, what would you do if you had that epic stage and that kind of platform?
First of all, I would just bring all the folklore from all over the world that was like erased, and Catholicism just came and said that you guys are bad. This is not a goddess anymore, she's a demon. Oh, I don't like your outfit. I would just put them all on stage. I would just make like a big show and show like what you think that is demonic. It's actually not demonic. It was made to be demonic because they need to erase your culture to in order to control you. Oh my god, like she would be like, oh my, him, oh my god. Yeah, I would literally just bring everything, like from Africa, from the Americas, from India, like everything, and just put it on stage and just make people realize how beautiful their culture is, and they should be proud of it. So yeah, that's what I would do. I would just bring all the goddesses, all the folklores, all the clothes, everything.
And the language.
And the language and the music and the dance, like everything. Yeah, that's what I would do.